You're on the Moose, and I'm Dub, by the way, and I'm joined now by Nikki from the Fort St. John Hospital Foundation. We're going to talk all things happening at the foundation right now, which happens to be a lot of things. So how are you doing today, Nikki?
Oh, doing really good, thanks. How about you?
I'm doing very well, thanks. So why don't we start by looking back a bit? You guys had the Arnie Iceberg Memorial Luminary ceremony a couple weeks back, I believe now. How did that go?
The event went really well. So it was really just beautiful to see all of the bags, the luminary bags, set
Hmm.
along the walking trail just behind Peace Villa there. And of course, back in the back, up in the skies, there was lots of very luminous and ominous looking clouds. So we were able to have all of the bags laid out and for about a good hour actually.
Wonderful.
And yeah, so the event raised just under $3,000.
Excellent.
We were just very excited with that because, as you know, the actual Arnie Iceberg softball tournament was cancelled. And then, of course, working with, thanks to the family and friends of Arnie Iceberg and Kerry Rutten and Lauren, and of course Michelle MacArthur there. They came to us, and together we worked in order to be able to keep the luminary ceremony, going. It's such an important part of that whole event, and lots of people called in, made their donations. And we had a couple of sponsorships as well. So sponsors that have been on board with this softball tournament since the beginning, I think. And so we have lots of thanks to the Northern Spring Brake and Steering Limited. Thank you very much, as well as BMO. DGS Astro Paving are really good partners for this event. And Transpiece Construction, thank you. We really appreciate your donations. And a lot of this also was helped with Imagine That logo shop, because that was a location where people could go and pick up their bags, drop them off, so that we were able to go and set them up. And all the funds that raised through that goes to the Cancer Diagnostic and Treatment Fund. So every bit really, truly helps, because with all these funds, through third-party events like this, we're able to purchase equipment at the hospital with that in mind.
Wonderful. Now I want to move on to Bluey Day. We have announced the date of it, and I'll ask you to remind me what that date is in just a second. But you're still taking registrations for another month or so for people who want to participate in Bluey Day. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. We have 14 participants. We've just always looking to taking a few more. We have all of the health and safety standards in place in order to make sure that everybody's health and safety is in consideration.
Hmm.
Normally, we have about 40 participants. We've reduced it right down to 20. So throughout the day, we'll have people segmented to come in and have their heads shaved. The people can have a few of their guests come to support them. As you know, the location is always at the BC Ambulance Service Centre there. So we'll be, weather permitting, we'll be outside. If it's raining, we'll be inside. There's lots of space, so we have the social distancing. And we're going to be live streaming it as well. So you'll be able to watch individuals, or if you're participating, people will be able to watch you with your scheduled time, and encouraging people to make their donations. Even if you have Granny in Australia, she'll be able to watch you from there too. So the current regulations hasn't stopped this event from going forward,
Hmm.
but of course that's working within the guidelines. And so we'll take 20. So of course we do have some space still. So if anybody is still considering doing it, please contact us, or just go online and register. So if you go onto our website, all the information is there on how to do it. But you can always give us a call if you have any questions, you're not certain about anything. We again, this is one of the foundation's signature events, and it's really important to this community. that we are able to raise funds. And I know that I've spoken to a few businesses that have donated to some individuals. And a big shout, of course, always goes out to everybody who's contributing and helping out those who are participating, because it takes a lot of courage to get out there and shave your head.
Absolutely. All right, and you guys have another fundraiser that's coming up very shortly, as it turns out, with a bakery that's very new to town. Why don't you tell us a bit about that?
Yes. Well, Cobs, of course, I'm really lucky because Cobs is literally just down the block. So it's very hard not to run down there and go and get your cinnamon bun. So Cobs bread, everybody who's a Cobs bread fan knows just how amazing their breads are. And of course, all the patisseries and yummy goodies that they bake. So happening here are this coming Saturday, we have, they call it a community day. So Cobs Breads have these amazing events where, well, I can't call it an event, but in a sense it is. All the proceeds from that day, so 100% of those proceeds will come to the foundation. So we're very grateful that they approached us and asked if that we could partner with them. Because they've chosen the foundation this year in order to raise funds again to help support the community care. And basically, they have chosen the foundation because in recognition of our care and commitment to the community, and that fits with their mandate. So we're just very grateful to them for coming forward and helping us out.
All right, and I think I heard you say it already. You recommend the cinnamon bun if you go there. They have lots of great stuff, but you're particular to the cinnamon buns. Is that correct?
I am, but yeah. And if anybody wants to follow their Facebook page, they're great. They've always got lots of great posts, and you can always like and follow us as well, because with COVID, like so many organizations, we're having to almost start fresh and redesign everything that we've done in the past. Mm-hmm. But, we know that this foundation, has endured many changes and shifts with the economy over the many 25 years. So this is just a new challenge. And we're grateful to, people like Cobs Breads and, of course, Arnie Iceberg and everybody who's participating so far with Bluey Days, because I think everybody knows the hospital touches everybody's lives in one way or another, from birth and on. So thank you to the community for your tremendous support.
All right, if you want more information about these fundraisers and everything that's going on at the Hospital Foundation, visit fsjhospitalfoundation.ca. Hey, Niki, thanks so much for doing this. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Well, it's good to see you again, and it's really great to see you're out of your little laundry cupboard.
I'm very happy.
The things we've had to do, hey?
I'm so happy to be out of there. All right, you take care, Niki.
Cheers, thank you.
Energetic Country 100.1